Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you a new Walking Dead character profile.
Today we're going to be looking at some more prison newcomers. Today they are going to be Noris and his unnamed son. Just going to be calling him Noris Jr. Noris is of course male, he is played by Jan Harrelson. He is early 40s and first appeared in Infected. Noris Jr. is of course male, he is played by Corey Rietz. He is late teens and also first appeared in Infected. Before the outbreak, Noris of course had his son, and when the outbreak began, they survived together or in a group, but eventually found and joined the prison community, sometime after the Season 3 finale. They of course lived in D Block. In Season 4, Noris and his son are both seen fleeing D Block, as it is attacked by walkers, although they are seen fleeing separately. Later, Noris Jr. is seen to be checked out by both Herschel and Caleb. Later, Noris is brought to quarantine, separate from his son, as he got the flu, and he waits for his son, and later his son is seen to also be put into quarantine after getting the flu. A day later, Herschel checks up on the two and sees Noris' son is in bed, dying. He asks Noris how he is, and Noris tells him he's just sleeping. Herschel recommends he rests, but Noris refuses, saying he wants to be awake if his son wakes up. Noris then closes the cell door. Herschel asks to take a look at him, but Noris again refuses, telling him his son just needs some sleep. Sometime after this, Noris' son died of the flu and began to reanimate. Later on, when Herschel is being attacked by a reanimated resident, Noris comes out of his cell with a revolver, aiming to shoot the walker. The crying mother, though, intervenes to help, and Noris waits for an opening, but as he does, his son's walker stumbles out of the cell and grabs his father's arm and bites Noris on the arm, causing Noris to fire his gun and kill the crying mother. Noris' son is able to get on top of his father and does this to Noris. Fruit ripped out by his own son. Noris fires his revolver aimlessly until he dies. After he is dead, Noris Jr. keeps eating his father, but his son is soon lured away by Herschel and shot and killed by his former doctor, I guess. Noris eventually reanimates, and as he does, he gets up to say hi to Maggie, who has just ran into the cell block. Maggie, though, puts her gun to his chin and blows his walker brains out. Both Noris and his son's bodies were then burnt to stop the spread of the flu. R.I.P. Noris and his son. Noris and his son are nothing more than extras in the prison and victims for Herschel to get sad about, but it's nice the two actually have a family bond. Often the background survivors are just people on their own, and the glimpse we get, we can tell that Noris loves his son and doesn't want to let go of him. And it's a nice little bit of character. Tragic he was killed by his son, too. That's just mean. Anyway, tell me your thoughts on Noris and his son. So, next episode is obviously the 300th episode special. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. Still looking at a, legitimate character, but I like to do something special every time we reach a 100th episode. And then after that, we're going to be doing some Season 11 deaths. But I'll spin the wheel anyway, just not sure when we'll come back to this wheel. It could be in between some of the Season 11 deaths. I'm still not sure, but anyway, spin it. Next character, let's go. So, the next character that we're looking at is going to be O'Donnell. I'm getting sick of the Grady Memorial Cops, not going to lie.